you guys. Hopefully that stops them being able to report me cropping the picture of her tummy out. Hopefully that works. I'm not quite for sure. I did block some people too. Um, but anyway, today I wanted to talk about double standards and baby mamas and married men and all of that type of thing, right? Because um Latto is with 21 Savage, and if I'm not mistaken, my research has showed that this man is still married. So I want to know why I'm seeing a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Like a lot of praise for her, but everybody was mad at Clarissa Shields for popping out with Papoose, even though um Remy Ma had been seen, she had a boyfriend way before then. And y'all said that they claimed for it. I feel like if it was for him to not get deported, he wouldn't have had children with her. If I'm not mistaken, he has 2 or 3 kids with her. So it's like, yeah, I don't think so. But I do find it very weird, the double standards in like colorism, biracial women versus monoracial women, and how people accept certain types of behavior. I don't see anybody talking about, oh, baby mama this, baby mama that. All of this stuff, like, I don't see it. But I can guarantee you, if this was a monoracial black woman popping out like this, especially with the fact that and I like some of her songs. I'm not going to cap and say that I don't like a few Latto songs, because I do. But I do think it's weird that she has a lot of songs about like having no kids and not letting somebody do this, that, and the third, only to pop out as a baby mama. That is really crazy. Let's see here. Yes, I agree, Jaleesa. Kel's the great. I guess I'm not quite for sure how you can go about like being a citizen, or if he had something else. You know? But like I said, I do think it's very weird. Um, I do think it's very strange, the difference in reception that I see that Lotto was getting to becoming a baby mama versus other black women that have done the same. I think that's very weird. Well, no, let me stop lying. I don't think it's weird. I think it's on brand. But when you try to tell people about like colorism and stuff like that, people always try to play like they don't know what you're talking about. Um, yeah. So that's really what I wanted to talk about, you guys. If anybody wants to talk about this, you want to talk about you know, baby mamas, double standards, colorism, and even anti-blackness, because I get what people say when they talk about colorism compared to biracial women, but I also think that since these women are half white tea or half another race, I think it's deeper than colorism. I think there's also a element of anti-blackness as well. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all get what I'm saying. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. If anybody wants to request up, y'all can. And I'm going to mute up just for a second because I'm going to figure out how I can get some more people in here, for the live to talk about it. But once again, this is about double standards, baby mamas, colorism, and I seen everybody being the moral police for women being with married men or even separated men. And I'm not saying that you're supposed to be with a married man or whatever, or somebody that's separated. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that I don't understand why why no backlash for Latto, and why backlash for other black women. So, let me just say, I don't know. Like this, y'all said, no, said the static injury. Hold on. I gotta peel this. But anyway, all I'm saying is that as black women, because I actually see a lot of black women co-signing Latto, praising her and stuff like that. And when we talk about like colorism and anti-blackness, I think something that is not talked about enough is that a lot of black women, a lot of monoracial black women are definitely part of the problem in encouraging it. Kels the Great, you said you were in a live last night and a proud side chick was going in on married women. Boy, I'm gonna tell you what, I see those weird side chick conversations. And I'm gonna tell you, one time I did a live, it was like late at night, on side chicks. And this lady came up on the panel and was talking about how she was like a side chick. She's been a side chick. And she was like acting like she was better because she was on the side. And I was trying to tell her that, like, no, the man that has a girlfriend or a wife or fiance, whatever, and has a side chick, both women are losing. I don't care if he gives you money or not. Both women are losing. The side chick and the supposed main chick. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Like, legitimately. Like, I don't know. Like, very weird. Yes, I agree, Kira Nichelle. She does seem very happy. Very happy to be baby mama. And my thing is that if she thinks that a relationship with her, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups, y'all. If she thinks that a relationship with her and 21 Savage is gonna last, she bugging. It's not gonna last. You're gonna be a single mother soon. You're going to be a single mother soon. The best way to find a man's true colors is to get pregnant. Yes, is to get pregnant. Then you're going to see everything that you need to see. You know what, Whitney? I'm shocked that she's pregnant too. I know that people were saying that she was pregnant and she did look pregnant, but I will say that I'm shocked that somebody that made several songs bragging about not having kids as if that's a flex. And I'm not saying that not having kids isn't a flex. If you don't have kids and you're a single woman out here and you're living your life and you enjoying yourself, that all to what is it? What did Young Miami say? You know, it's tea when them two fingers touching. I'm not saying it's not tea to not have kids if you're a single woman living your life. So I do think, though, however, it's very weird that she was like bragging about it only to get pregnant and be baby mama. That's nuts. Why brag about not having kids if you know that you're gonna have some? And this isn't to shame the women that have kids either. I have 2 daughters. I'm not saying that either. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that her behavior is real strange. Like, it's actually illogical, in my opinion. It don't make sense. It don't make sense to me at all. had all of them girls, doing that viral trend where they was talking about having no kids and whatnot, like Big Mama, no kids and all that. Very weird. Exactly, kills the great. The man said bet after that line and got her pregnant. He was like, Big Mama, no kids. Okay. You about to have one now. I just, what I think is weird is why are all the girls that brag about being the prettiest, being the baddest, having the best body, having the most money, they being so much better than everybody else? Why y'all can't get these men to marry you? I don't understand that. Why y'all can't get these men to marry you? It don't make sense to me. Let's see here. Key, you said even though birth control affects us, why not get on birth control? People all automatically underestimate what can I say for TikTok? Rubbers. I'm sorry, I don't think I can say the C word, so I just said rubbers. I know that sounds like a nasty, nasty word, but y'all get what I'm saying. Why people don't use them? I mean, you could use them too. You don't have to raw dog it. Because I'm not a fan of birth control because it does affect a woman's body and it can cause cancer. So, yeah, I'm not with taking nothing that's gonna harm my body while the man gets to enjoy himself and be scot-free. No. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Key. I feel you, Key. If you gon' do it, then yeah, you should. Yeah, I feel you, Key. But yeah, like I said, I don't understand, okay, y'all tell me if this is controversial, okay? It's not that many people in here. Tell me if this is controversial. I feel like if I'm going to the doctor, right, and I'm going to go get me a BBL, I'm going to get my boobs done, I'm going to get some face work done, because I don't care what nobody says. Latto has had tasteful facial work done too. I'm going to go get veneers. I'm going to have my nails and hair done. I'm going to go all of this way to be the best looking that I can be. I'm not going to go through all of that and then still let a thug baby mama me. No, no, no. I just feel like, why? Why would you do that? It just doesn't make any sense. You do all of that and you still can't secure the man to make you his wife before you get pregnant? Or at the very least, marry you once you find out you're pregnant. I don't know. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's just crazy. And Cake said he's married though. But that's even more crazy, don't you think, Cakes? Getting pregnant by a married man when you don't got no kids. And also having your first child by a man that got a whole bunch of kids. You wouldn't want to have your first child with a man that don't have no kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense to me. And that's what Cardi B did too. She didn't have no kids. Go get what Offset, have some kids by men that already got some. Dumb. Dumb. Like, but I don't know. Don't make sense to me. I definitely understand what you mean, Cakes. But like I said, what's really blowing me about this situation is Black women's response to it. Black women's response to it. Because if this was a monoracial black woman, boy, she would be being drugged for filth. But I don't hear that much backlash for Latto. Don't hear that much backlash. I don't. Let's see here. Miss Get 'em Girl, you said somebody said the wife was just waiting till he has a baby so she can cash in. Hey, if she can get the bread, get the bread. Get the bread. He deserves it. So, that's all I'm saying, S. Whitney. That if this was Clarissa Shields, the internet would be going crazy. If this was Clarissa Shields, pregnant, oh my goodness, you already know. It would be nasty, 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 nasty out here in these streets. For real. That's all I'm saying. But it's okay because, Soline, Pisces says, get the license and the bread and leave. Hey. Kels the Great at exactly all week, nonstop on our FYPs. All you would see is Clarissa, 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 Clarissa. That's all you would see, bruh. For real. But because it's a biracial woman, it ain't that big a deal. It you know what make me mad is the obvious double standards in the black community. The obvious double standards in the black community. That's what be making me so mad. The obvious double standards that the black community has in the way they treat black women versus how they treat black women versus biracial women. Like, there's a definite difference in how black women are treated. So like I said, that's the issue. And it's so many black women that will say, like, oh, let's let Latto live. But if it was Clarissa Shields, y'all would be saying that. You know? Excuse me. So, that's my point. You know what I mean? The double standard and the different treatment. At the end of the day, Latto wants to get pregnant by a thug and become a single mother, which she will be. There's no getting out of it. She's gonna be a single mother, whether it's now or later, but it's gonna happen. But Clarissa's not in any drama, none. Y'all, people just don't like the fact that Clarissa Shields is a monoracial, unambiguously looking black woman that's confident. That's it. That's it. That's all. Okay. Clarissa Shields is more paid. And what does being a single mom have to do with the money? Like, what? That's crazy. What? Anyway, like I was saying, once again, all of these excuses that are being made for Latto in this comment section, none of these excuses would be given to a monoracial black woman at all. My argument is nothing. My argument is just simply put that there's a difference in treatment when somebody's a baby mama, depending on if they are a monoracial, unambiguously looking black woman or a biracial woman. There's a difference. And we can see the difference today in how everybody is treating her and how people treat Clarissa, who ain't even pregnant. And she's dealing with a married man or a separated man. That's it. And Latto's dealing with a married man. Okay. So what's the difference? I can tell y'all the difference. One person is a lighter skinned biracial with blonde hair, and another person is a brown skinned, unambiguously black woman with falsy hair. That's the difference. And the fact that black women, monoracial black women, are also doing it is disgusting. Go ahead, Calandra. You have something to say, sis?
I do. What's up, Trigger? How are you?
Hey.
I like Lotto, but what I will say, the part that kind of shocked me is that she had a lot to say about body counts and stuff, and to end up being the third baby mama, that part. But I do like her. But when it comes to like people dragging her, I'm thinking about how they did Keke Palmer when she announced she was pregnant. They kind of did her the same kind of way, and Sky Jackson. Now, I don't keep up with Clarissa shows like that. I really don't understand some of the hate that she gets. I see her sometime on the Shade Room, but I don't keep up with her like that. Yes, he has 3 children with 2 women, 2 with that one girl and 1 with just one girl. But yes, I do think that sometimes celebrities are dragged a lot. Like when I think about how Keke Palmer was dragged a lot, I didn't understand that. Or even like some of the takes that people said about her and Scott Jackson. Cause I saw a take that was like they didn't care who their baby daddies was as long as the children was light skinned. And I was kind of like, that's kind of deep.
And I'll say somebody mentioned Halle Bailey too. Halle Bailey too. By oh, she should have been pregnant by DDG. And I'm not saying that DDG is a good person at all. I can't stand him. But what's his name? 21 Savage. She became the third baby mama by a man that don't have no great reputation. So it's like, what's the difference here? What's the difference? Because I know Halle Bailey, unambiguously black woman, monoracial black woman, drug for filth. Just like you said, Sky Jackson, she did make a poor choice in that boy, but drug for filth, Keke Palmer, and you can keep doing it over and over and over and over again. I just don't understand willingly and knowingly becoming the third baby mama. That's just nuts. And yes, and just like Monica said, DDG didn't even have kids before. But still.
Keke Palmer baby daddy didn't either.
Oh, see?
Scott Jackson, her baby dad. I think he had a few children by other women, but Keke Palmer and that guy. Well, in Keke Palmer case, it was a girl who made a YouTube video that he made her have a deletion, and then he popped up with Keke Palmer. But I don't know how true that was. But yeah.
Mm. All right, let me go down here to Jaleesa.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I just wanted to say, I feel like yes, you are definitely right. I feel like they didn't give Lotto. I seen some backlash Lotto got, but it definitely was nowhere near the backlash that Clarissa and Halle Bailey and Kiki and all of them have. And I feel like a lot of people feel like a lot of women feel like they running out of time. So that's why they so like kind of obsessed with having a baby. And I get that because I'm about to be what, 28? And I be feeling like that sometimes too. But I already prepared myself that I'm gonna be an old mom because listen, I wanna be married first before I have a child. So I feel like that's another reason people just having babies because they feel like they running out of time. And I'm gonna lay in there for now.
Okay, all right. I got you. Jaleesa. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you mean, Jaleesa. And you doing things the right way, the smart way. Let's see here. Calandra, you said, I just feel like if you're having sex unmarried, it's a chance you can end up pregnant. I mean, you're right. It is. It is. Miss Monica, you said Lotto comes from a line of preference to baby mama pipeline. So this is in her bloodline. I mean, like I said, she doesn't even got on a ring, Cookie. I feel like if she did this big reveal, the way she is, I feel like she would at least have a ring going. You know, she likes to flex on the very people that listen to her a lot and place herself in a position of superiority, you know. And I looked it up. He's still married to his first wife, so I don't think it's possible for her to be married to him. You know.
Can I also add one more point?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just think the fact that she was out here saying a lot about body count and everybody handsome being that cookie jar. I like her, but and now you're the third baby mama, and this is your first child, and this is his fourth child. Women need to be very careful looking down on other people's situations, because when you're out here looking down on others people, bad choices. I'm a single parent, bad choice. You need to make sure that you're not out here doing the same things that they did, because she had a lot to say about body count and every hand not in that cookie jar. But if you gonna be out here like that, you need to make sure that if you out here smexing, that when you do get pregnant, that you know what I'm saying, you're married. Because if the same people that you look down on could be the same, like that girl that was in the Taylor Girls, for example, when she was like, being a baby mama is embarrassing. And like I said, I'm not saying that people should aspire to that. As a single parent, I tell people all the time, do not have children with these men. Like, don't do it to yourself. And she ended up, I think he had 2 kids 6 weeks apart, or did they say the kids were 3 days apart? And yeah, so I think women need to be careful looking down on other women, because it's real easy for those tables to turn.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you. And like I said earlier, I do have a few songs of mine of Latto's that I do like, but I'm not gonna act like I don't see that she does oftentimes flex on her very supporters and audience and act like she's superior. And I feel like for somebody that has built a brand, a rap brand on acting superior and saying that you're the better option and all of that, for you to pop out as a baby mama is nuts. And to pop out as a third baby mama is even more insane. Like, what? I bet not hear no more flexing lyrics in there as long as I live. I bet not never see none. Go ahead, Jaleesa. If you have something to say, sis.
Okay, the other point I want to add, I see, because I was like viewing some posts about the Lotto thing, and people was like, "Oh well, she's rich, and it don't matter because she's rich, and the baby gonna be well taken care of, and y'all poor, so y'all can't do that." Like, what? No, that don't even make any sense. It don't matter if she rich or not. That literally does not matter. It doesn't. And I forgot what else I was gonna say. I'm gonna drop.
Okay,
I
okay, I
lost my
got you. I
thought.
got you.
Damn. I'm gonna drop.
Okay, all right, I got you. I got you, Jaleesa. All right, let me go next up here to Miss Queen of Hacks. Go ahead, Queen.
Hey Trig, look, I can't be up here but a second, but I just
Okay.
wanted to let you know so I guess her announcement, because I don't listen, I'm too old to be following these little rapper girls and stuff, but I did see it on Instagram, and on her announcement, she knew that what, about her becoming, I guess, impregnated by this, being this third baby mama, that it goes against how she's been placing herself above her audience for this time. So even in her announcement, it says something about walking in her shoes, as if, as if this is something that she didn't choose. Did you hear that? Did you catch that part?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure they know that she's already trying to make herself seem like some type of victim of baby motherhood. But that
Yeah.
was it. That was my point.
Oh, okay, okay. I got you. I got you, Queen. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like it's very off brand. If you make a whole song where you talk about Big Mama, no kids, like that's a flex, and I'm not saying that it's not. Okay, for anybody, but you cannot talk all of that junk only to pop out being the third baby mama. That's just like I said, insanity. Insanity. All I know is that her lyrics better be very down to earth moving forward. Very, very, very down to earth moving forward. That's all I'm saying. I better not hear none of that. And I don't know. Can y'all tell me, because maybe I'm too old to understand, but I think that 21 Savage looked like a troll. Is he attractive to y'all? Because I don't understand. If you're all of this, you're talking about your body or your hair, your face, you're calling yourself a yellow bone and all of this stuff. Why can't you get somebody that like looks better than that? He don't got no body. He not that tall. He not cute. What exactly did you see? Like I don't even understand it. Like you could be out here dating like, some of the fitness dudes or a basketball player, a football player, depending on what type of body frame you like. Like, cause it's not like you looking for a man of good character, because if you was, you wouldn't be dating no man with a tattoo on his forehead. So like what? I'm just confused. I'm just totally confused. All I know is that, and I just want to say this. For a regular rapper that was just like a Sexy Red or a Sukiana, who don't turn around and act like they just all of this and all of that, I wouldn't even say nothing about it. But if you're acting like you're superior all day, 24/7, like what? Okay, Foreign says that y'all are confused, y'all Aggie hating. First of all, you can't even type properly, and you're not even black. So why are you in here, baby girl? And the fact that you out here spelling foreign, FORREINN, this conversation is not meant for you. You need to be in school. You need to be enrolling in your local community college and taking English 1. Matter of fact, remedial English is where you need to be at right now. You don't need to be nowhere up in here talking to us. Go to school now. Pick up a book today. Go to the library and get that free card right now. Right now. I will be doggone a girl that wants to be black in here talking to me with braids, and you being a whole non-black woman. Do better. Mind your business. I'm going to block you because I don't even want to get reported for saying what I want to say to you. But get out of here and take them braids up out your head. All right? Goodbye. I'm not about to talk to her. She not even black in here talking crazy to me. Like, what? Girl, if you don't get up out of here, this is not for you. This is for BWs only. Move out of here, girl. I wish I would. I be getting silenced a lot, so I can't even read her the way I want to read her. But I'm just going to say a non-black woman with baby hairs can never talk to me about nothing. Nathaniel, you don't even have your own identity. You're out here wearing baby hairs with two A hair, with them looking like mustaches. No. Okay. Anyway, all I'm saying is I'm confused at Latto. Yes, I heard that. I heard they were saying that Mexicans came up with edges. Blew me. I'm like, y'all are really psychotic. But anyway, like I said, look, I don't care if Latto wants to be the third baby mama or not. But all I'm saying is we see what happens when you think that you're the exception to the rule to the other baby mamas and you're going to be put on a pedestal. What happens to women that do that? Look at Cardi B. Look what happened to Cardi B. It happened to Cardi B twice with Offset and Stephon Diggs. Well, look what happened to Summer Walker. I remember Summer Walker was all on Instagram talking crazy to, what was it? London on the Tracks, baby mamas. Talking real crazy all the time. Take care of your kids. I don't got no kids. Do this, do that. Remember that? Remember how Summer Walker was acting? Only to become the exact same baby mama. Crying and hooting and hollering because this man ain't doing what he's supposed to do. This is what's going to happen to Latto too. Not because I'm hating on her that I want her to, but it's going to happen though. It always does. Go ahead, Calandra.
I just want to say, like, as of someone's baby mama, and when people like who date my child for like say stuff about me, when the day women realize that it's nothing about that woman and it's everything about the poor character of that man, y'all will be set free. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it. I think some women who date men that have children, especially the ones that date deadbeat men, I think you're insecure. And the reason why I think you date deadbeat men is because you like to believe that that baby mama is hating on you. And I'm sorry, and I gotta say it because I go through it with my child father. People like when y'all be out here, oh, different people bring out this, and oh, I'm nothing like her. You're insecure, and you're dating a man that has other children with other women because you want to believe that that those women are jealous of you. I'm sorry, like I think that the term bitter baby mama and fast little girl was started by women because I don't think men are that clever. I'm really sorry. I don't think men are that clever. I think because women date my child father. My child father is a deadbeat. So there's nothing you can do to make me mad since he wasn't a blessing to me. But when they have all of this anger and animosity towards me and they be flexing with this loser, I find that comical. Like, and I'm sorry about these insecure women date baby dads because you want to believe those women are jealous of you. And like Summer Walker is a good example, Trigger, because at the beginning of that album, Summer Walker was like bitter, mad at me, mad at my. But then you're on Instagram saying the same stuff about that man that those women were saying.
All right, I got you. I definitely agree. Let me go next down here since we got some more people up here. I'll set your timers for you guys now. Go ahead, Jaleesa.
Okay, I remember my thought. I wanted to kind of go back to the marriage thing. I see a lot of people still to this day, unfortunately, still saying marriage doesn't guarantee anything. And okay, we know that marriage does not guarantee anything, but you're still gonna take like safety precautions, aren't you? Isn't that the smart thing to do? And another thing is I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a little example. People still wear seatbelts, but that's not a guarantee you're not gonna die in a car accident, right? So I hate when they be like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything." Yeah, because most of the times y'all be married to the wrong person. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. People just be married to the wrong person, and that's why it don't work out. But and I'll land there. That's all I have to say.
All right, Jaleesa. I think that you made a great point. I say that all the time. I be telling people like if you think that marriage don't mean anything and that a man can marry you and still treat you bad, then what do you think a man is gonna do to you if he's willing to baby mama you and he won't even marry you? He won't even give you the decency of doing that. What you think he got in store then? Huh? But okay. Well, let me keep going. Let me go next down here to Frida Mirage. Go ahead. I'll start your timer for you, sis. Go ahead, Frida.
Hi. I wanted to say that there are like historical words that were created for like these
Wait a minute.
situations.
Are
Like,
you a black man?
no, I'm a white
Okay.
boy.
Okay. Have a great day. Bye bye. I don't even understand what would make you think that you could come up here. Let me block you real quick. Get up out of here. Nope. Like I mean, as a white T man, like what would make you honestly like what would make you think that this would be the space for you to talk about anything? You want to talk about a biracial woman? You talk about black women? You want to talk about anything that's got to do with black people business? And you feel like you want to come up here and educate and say something? Like the caucasity, bruh. Like I just what I mean I never go in places where they be at and try to talk to them and tell them about nothing that they got going on because I don't care. That should let you know right there, black woman, you are powerful. You are a freaking queen. You have all of the power in the world. You just haven't unlocked it yet because the fact that they be doing this should let you know how powerful you really are. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. Let me keep going. Go ahead, pretty hustle. Go ahead, sis. Cause boy, that was nuts. Oh, that was crazy. And he really thought that we was about to have a conversation. No, we not. You about to be blocked. Okay, go ahead, pretty hustle.
I just want to say, from a woman that's been a baby mama and a wife, nothing is a guarantee. I think that being a wife certainly is better than being a baby mama because at least if something happened, there's a better chance of you getting what you need from the relationship, as far as a divorce or what have you. But looking at this, I feel like a lot of young women, including the celebrities, I'm older, so that's why I say young women, and the celebrities, or even just everyday young women, they think being a baby mama is something cool. I've seen it like progress from being a baby mama just as something that happened to you and you got through it, to like that's like the goal. Like it's like they somehow it's cute. I'm really confused. And then I think that people put a lot of pressure on women like Latto and Cardi B and them. They imperfect just like the next woman. If they weren't famous, they probably be doing exactly what they're doing, as far as they're procreating and having babies with our husbands or with them. Look what Offset did to Cardi. So I mean, none of it's a guarantee. As a woman, I mean, you have to make that decision in your head. If something happens, what's the plan? If me and this person isn't together, how am I going to be able to figure this out? But they've sensationalized it, because I feel like they want most black women to be baby mamas and not wives. I feel like that's what the.
I'll give you one more minute.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just wanted to say in response to what you said, Cardi B, and Latto, they're both not black women. Latto is a biracial woman, and Cardi B is a white tea Hispanic. However, what I want to say is that hopefully everyone knows that when you get married, it's not a guarantee. But I think a lot of times people neglect to mention that a lot of times people are not choosing the right partners. They're ignoring red flags. Biracial is indeed a race. It means you're two races. Are you okay? It means you're two races and not one. Like, I hate it when y'all ask that question. That don't make sense to you. Anyway, people aren't choosing the right people. People are ignoring red flags. People are choosing people with bad behavior. I've been married for almost 20 years now. And I was married first. My first marriage was disastrous, and I didn't look at the red flags. I did make a bad decision. I was very intentional in the second person that I chose to be married to, and that has been successful almost 20 years now. And I think that that's something that people don't address, the fact that if you choose the right person, marriage can absolutely be successful. When people talk about the divorce rate and stuff like that, they never talk about the other 50% of marriages that do last. You know what I'm saying? That don't end up in divorce. And once again, if you're going to choose to have a baby by somebody, your best bet is to be married. Nothing is absolute in this world. Nothing is absolute. Nothing is foolproof. Nothing is exempt from being broken down. But if you're going to have a baby by somebody and you want some type of security, what do you think the difference is if he's not willing to marry you versus he is? You should have your wombs closed, period, unless you already have a ring on your finger. To do anything else outside of that is insane. And I'm not giving no excuses to Cardi B, who had money, power, and privilege before she even got pregnant. She had way more things at her disposal to not make a stupid mistake like that. So did Latto. So I'm not even going to give these women, non-black women, the grace that I would give a regular girl in the hood or in the suburbs that may not have the game or the insider has somebody tell her what she needs to know at all. Both of those women, Cardi B and Latto, got pregnant by thug hood boogers. Even though they have access to better quality men, they're not even choosing them, which is even more stupid. So once again, marriage is not a foolproof thing, no, but it is the best bet that you can have for protection. So that's what you should do. Keep your womb closed until you're married, period. And even if you made a mistake, that's fine. But being a third baby mama is nuts. Why would you knowingly sign up as a childless woman to be a baby mama number 3? Are you dumb? What do you think happened to baby mama number 1 and 2? You think you better than them? You're not. You're going to be a single mother just like baby mama number 1 and baby mama number 2 because it's him. It's not the women, it's the man. So let me just keep going though. Let me go down here next to Zakia. Zakia, go ahead.
Hey y'all, thank you for inviting me. I think Latto is very beautiful and talented and young. I do believe I agree with both of y'all. I do believe she could have got married first. I think she could have got married first, and I also think that she could have chose a better man than 21 Savage because I'm not sure if he's still married. I don't know the facts behind that, but I do know that he has children, and it's like you don't have any children, Lotto. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're talented, you're stable, you have money. So it's like, you have different you have other men that you could have chose, but I feel like at the end of the day, she has to put herself in that position. Like, if she want a man that's doing good and he got his head on his shoulders, and she has to walk into that too. You see what I'm saying? Because a good guy, he'll look at her and be like, well, I don't want a woman that's rapping about what she's rapping about or dressing the way she's dressing. Like, she has to put herself in a position to receive a good man as well. But that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. All right. I got you. Let me go next up here. I'm gonna keep going, you guys, to the next person. Can't without coffee. Go ahead, sis. Are you there? Can't without coffee? Oh no, she dropped down. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Somebody in the comments said that, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Latto's decision making process was in the choosing of 21 Savages. I asked before, I asked the ladies in the chat and also in the box, do y'all find 21 Savage attractive? He's not attractive to me at all. He's not tall. He doesn't have a good body. He doesn't have a good looking face. I don't understand what her choice in choosing him was, especially seeing as though her rap career is rooted in talking about how fly she is and how much better she is than the next woman. I don't understand why y'all get what I'm saying. But let me keep going. I'm gonna add some people back up here in the box. You know. Okay, go ahead, passenger. I'll start your timer, sis.
Okay, thank you. I'm extremely disappointed in Lotto. Tisk, tisk, tisk. As a Georgia peach myself, I'm so disappointed. And I feel as though her being a baby mama, her being linked to 21 Savage, unfortunately, it's validating her blackness. We already know a lot of these biracial women be having identity issues. With the men do too, just like how Drake was having. And they love to be perceived as black. And so her being a rapper, her having the black scent, her getting her lips done, getting this BBL, just really feeding into her blackness. I really think this trope, this love and hip hop baby mama trope, is playing into that for her. And I hate that she's able to profit off of it. The whole marriage thing is ridiculous. Even if he was just married for his citizenship, socially, it's more than that. Spiritually, it's more than that. Legally, it's more than that. So I don't even know how some women could try to explain that away. This whole thing is embarrassing. She has way too many resources, like you said. I don't think any of these entertainers, how are you're selling schmicks with your music. That's all you want to do is have sex appeal, and you want women to want to look like you. You want men to want to sleep with you. How are you not on birth control? This shouldn't be an accident. You have a team behind you, managers. You're not thinking about your career. I just don't understand. I guess Cardi made it look easy, being pregnant and being a rapper. Young Miami did it. Sexy Red did it. I guess they just feel like that's the new thing to do. I don't understand. That's where I land.
Okay, all right, I got you. And oh shoot, let me mute that. And let me just say, it was a couple men in the chat that was like, what about you didn't say anything about his personality, just about his looks. I felt like what's understood don't need to be explained, but clearly y'all might be a little slow on the uptake, so y'all might need somebody to break it down. He got 3 baby mamas now. He's a felon. He has a criminal record and has piss poor character and raps about music of crime and is ruining the minds of young black men. His character is piss poor too. So that's what I'm saying. Character and face wise. So inside and outside. Yeah, I'm wondering what she chose him for. Are y'all okay? Um, and somebody else said in the comments, who is this person? Because I think I'm about to block you soon, Kiwi Babe, who said, here y'all go trying to tell somebody what to do. Nobody's trying to tell nobody what to do. People are just talking about this, but I'm gonna block you since you have such a problem with the Kiwi Babe. Bye. Get your butt up out of here. Now you don't have to worry about hearing nothing. Okay, so let me keep going. Go ahead. A Duke. I guess it's your name. Go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I don't think that her getting married isn't, or even getting pregnant before marriage isn't like a bad thing because
Do you have baby
like the
mamas?
cons me, no, I don't have any baby mamas.
Okay. Are you married?
No,
Do you think that you want to get married?
I don't really believe in marriage.
Okay. So that's the reason why you're saying what you're saying. I just wanted people to understand this is a man that don't believe in marriage. So of course he thinks that women should give up their wombs for the free ski and not have any type of
No, I'm
protection
not
or
saying they
security.
should give up their wombs for the free ski. I mean, even
Yeah,
when
shut up. Bye. Don't want to hear it. You're Dusty, and I'm gonna keep going. Sorry about that. I don't believe in giving like a Dusty an opportunity to explain his Dusty mentality or Dusty rhetoric. Like you don't believe in marriage, cool. Do you want your mama or your sister or your daughter or your cousins to be baby mamas? If that's what you want, then that's what you can do. But you won't do that here. I don't want yes, man. This is for women. Get up out of here and go brush your teeth. Okay, that's what you can do. Go brush your teeth, the Duke. But you can't even hear me because you're blocked. Goodbye, sir. Okay, so let me keep going. Naturally, go ahead, sis. I'm not about to go back and forth with no man on what a woman should do, whether she should get married or not. Men benefit from women doing things like Latto is doing right now. They benefit because they get all of the perks, all of the privileges for being of marriage, but then they don't get any. But the woman has no security. So of course, the man is gonna come up here and say, "No, I don't think y'all should do that. And of course, you shouldn't get married. Of course, you should just go ahead and have 50 babies by men. You should go ahead and get a house with him and do this, that, and the third. You should do everything." Of course, he's gonna say that. Like anyway, go ahead. Naturally.
Hi, Trick. Thank you for
Hey.
letting me up. I might need a timer, Trick. I might need a timer, but I'm gonna try to wrap it up very quickly. I did want to respond to Pretty. I didn't understand or the point that she was trying to make when she said that Lotto and Cardi B, if they didn't have money, that they would make the same decision. Because I feel like she didn't, bring it back around. Because I feel like my rebuttal to that would be that probably would be true, but the fact that they have access and money now, like that's just I didn't understand what the point to that was, and the fact that if you give them any critique to these women, a lot of times they'll throw their money, the money that they have in our faces, and it's just like, so how are you using that as a defense? So I did want to respond to that. She's left, so I got in a back and forth this morning about accountability when this whole thing came out, and I had a lot of women attacking me. And like I said, I got into this one back and forth with this one woman, and she was saying that the accountability has been had because the woman takes care of the baby. And what I was trying to explain to her is that a baby would not be even a discussion if you didn't make better decisions in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to explain to her that the accountability is basically keeping your legs closed, right? That's just basically what it is. Like the accountability is not after you have the baby because you did not have to. It's only one way you make a baby. I mean, it's only one way that you make a baby, and like she didn't understand that whole accountability. And her thing was, y'all are always talking about the woman and never the man. And I'm like, men are not my demographic. I don't need to hold a man accountable. And my other thing to her was, because again, we were talking about Lotto and Cardi B. What is there to hold these men accountable for if they've already shown you who they are? When it comes to Cardi B, Stephon Diggs had a case when he was 18 years old. That was way after, she got with him way after all of that. And he's even had many cases after that as well. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be quick. And then even with Offset, and then like when you will bring up the thing, they'll try to rebuttal. Oh, Cardi B got married. Yeah, but she was still his umpteenth baby mama. So what are you talking about? Again, it's still the caliber of men, and that's where the accountability needs to come in. At is that you still chose that man. And I just feel like, of course, they're wrong and everything, but that's not my place to say that they're wrong because the men haven't changed who they were. You did not have to entertain them.
All right. I got you naturally. I definitely think I agree with a lot of what you were saying. Well, all of what you were saying. And I just wanted to respond to somebody in the comments. I think her name is the ex Aries. Like, y'all got to be wary of people in the comments that talk about, like, don't be judgmental. Were your parents married? Now, my parents were married. You know what I'm saying? When they had me, they're married all my life. But I will say that the way you stop and help other people from making those same mistakes and bad choices is by advising people and saying, hey, that's a cautionary tale. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Y'all can see Cardi B end up getting drugged for filth by choosing a man that already had a whole bunch of kids and trying to make a hoe into a house right, a hoe into a house husband. And then y'all see what happened. Y'all see that happen to Summer Walker, trying to make a hoe into a house husband and being baby mama number bajillion and seeing how that works out. But then y'all don't want nobody to speak on it because y'all want everybody else to make bad decisions like y'all do. Like, honestly, y'all gotta do better. Truthfully. Everybody judges. You judge the Aries. I judge. Everyone judges it. And there's nothing wrong with judging if you're trying to help somebody. Y'all always mention the Bible says, oh, and y'all don't follow nothing that the Bible says. The Bible says you're not supposed to judge. It does actually says you can judge. You can righteously judge. So please move around. All right? Look, move around. I'm gonna block you, okay? The Aries, you doing too much, and you in your feelings. I hope you have a great day, sister. I really do, and I mean this with all sincerity. I hope that you have a great day, and I hope that anything that you want out of life you get. But one thing that you're not gonna get is the opportunity to be in here again. So let me go ahead and find your name and hit block. But you have a great day, sister. All right. Okay. So let me go next down here to Brown Sugar. Go ahead. she had to go.
Hey, Trig.
Hey, sis.
Hey, ladies.
It's good to see you.
Yes, likewise. Please make sure we're liking, we're sharing this live, giving the host the love that she deserves. I'm glad that you're doing this topic, and Latto is a bird. I've seen a lot of people talking about congratulations and all this stuff, but I'm tired of these rap girlies saying, oh, I'm this and that, my P is this and that. So why you can't get a dude to marry you then? Why he got to turn you into a baby mama? I just feel like with all the information that is out here today, the internet, ChatGPT, whatever, there is no reason why you are getting in a situation with a man who is technically married. I thought he was married. Someone in the comments said he is not married. So I don't know about that. But why, she was hiding him and all this other stuff. And then you pop out pregnant, but there's no engagement. There's no marriage. And I feel like I'm tired because I'm Gen Z. I'm tired of seeing baby showers and all this stuff, but no one getting married. I want to go to a wedding. I want to turn up, but nobody's getting married. Everybody is pushing out these babies and it's a cool thing. And I just feel like ladies really need to stop listening and following after these rap girls because they're going to encourage you to think that it's okay to have a child before you're in a committed to a man commits to you. And this is someone who is a single mother. So I would never advise another woman to take the path that I did. But I don't like when women like the Aries girl, because I'm an Aries. I was just like, what's up with this? But it's not okay. And we have to bring back shame and we have to unnormalize single motherhood because it's hard, because not every woman has millions of dollars like Latto claimed that she has and can get babysitters and all this other stuff. But even if that's the case, we've seen plenty of women with the resources get drugged through the mud. If you want to have a baby, okay, get a sperm donor and have a baby
your way. But 9 times out of 10, I believe this woman wants to get married, right? So why not wait and find the partner that is right for you? He loves you. He'll propose to you. You'll have the wedding. Then you have a baby. Like, she looks stupid. And because she's biracial and she's pretty, she's getting a pass. But she looks like a cornball. Point blank, period. You know? So I'll land right there for now. It's
All right, all
ridiculous.
right, all right. I got you, Brown Sugar. I appreciate you, sis. I mean, I definitely agree with what you were saying, and I, like I said, my two things is that first of all, if this had been a monoracial black woman, okay, and all the situation, like she had talked all the trash that Latto talks, because like I said, I do like a lot of Latto songs. I'm not going to cap and say that I don't, but I do believe that her lyrics and stuff like that, she oftentimes looks down on her audience and flexes on the very people that are paying her bills and listening to her. And for you to sit there and you the big mama, no kids, low body count, this, that, and the third, for you to pop out and be a third baby mama is insane. And if a monoracial black woman had did something like this, y'all would be dragging her. All of the black women that I seen in these comments trying to make excuses for her, talk about it's just a mistake. Let her breathe. Let her live. She got her own choices. What about what happened to this? Da, 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 da. Y'all wouldn't have none of that grace if this was a biracial woman. Period. Let's just say Sukihana had a different type of persona, and she had the persona that Latto did. And she came out like this. Boy, y'all would be dragging Sukihana from here, there, to everywhere. From New York to Los Angeles to Chicago to wherever. Dragging her for filth. Okay? So there's definitely some colorism, anti-blackness there to play. And like I said, these women are looked at and envied by a lot of low intelligence having, but it's just what it is. Young girls and stuff like that, idolizing these girls. This isn't the way to go. How in the world you gonna do a pregnancy announcement and you can't even show your man face? Like I said, it's just nuts. And this is a ticket to single motherhood. And anybody that don't think that, I don't know what to tell you. You've seen this story play out over and over and over and over and over again. Like, if you think that single motherhood is not in Latto's future, you're a fool. You are a fool. This is single motherhood. Give it a year, give it 2 years, give it 3, but it's coming for sure.
It's
What?
already here. Sorry to cut you off, but it's already here. It's not a wait. It's already here. She's not married. She is a single mother right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. But let me keep going. Let me go up here. I'm sorry to I think it's Sky T. Let me start your timer, sis. Go ahead. Sky T, I think. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to get on, but I do agree she will be a single mother, and I doubt that nigga wait for her to be ready in 6 weeks. I really doubt it.
Sorry, I had to mute myself. Okay, I got you. Let's see here. Lee in the comments says, so when does being married mean you a single mom? Like, are you okay mentally? That's exactly what it means. What? Okay.
Sure, can I
Yeah.
block this white girl saying Lotto does not care about y'all? She look white to me.
What's her name? What's her name, y'all?
RAE.
RAE. Let's see if we can find RAE in his comments. Oh yeah, she gotta go.
Yeah.
All
Bye.
right. Yeah, she gone. Ray gone. Okay, she's gone. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, I don't even understand what that person was trying to say. Like, what? Yeah. Okay, let me just keep it. Yeah, exactly. Preference to baby mama pipeline right there in the works. And you know what? Like, I really hate it when people like Sarah King come in and say, like, well, being married, you can be a single mom too, because they can leave you too. Nobody said that they can't. However, if a man that has three baby mamas makes you a baby mama, what do you think is going to happen? You got a almost 99 to 100% chance of him leaving for sure. So, like I'm saying, is that marriage is not foolproof, but marriage is the best way that you can get some type of security. And I think a lot of y'all say that because y'all want to be comfortable with not requiring marriage because you know the men that you're sleeping with will never give it to you. But I just want y'all to know that if you require it and it is a deal breaker, a non-negotiable, if a man really like you, he gonna go with the program. I say that as a married woman. But y'all don't require it, and y'all make all these excuses onto why you don't need to have it, which is why these men don't marry you. And all they do is give you dick and a 6-piece chicken McNugget. Because that's all you require from them. If you only require that from a man, of course that's what he gonna give you. Cause he know that at the end of the day, he can get up in them guts and he ain't got to give you nothing. And he ain't got to do nothing for you. He ain't got to marry you. He ain't got to wife you. Like, do better. Oh my God. Let me keep going. Next up here to it's Ken. Let me start your timer, sis. Go ahead, Ken.
Hey, I want to start off by saying I only say congratulations because me personally, I believe every child is a blessing because that's a new human life form. But I don't agree with this situation at all. Like, no matter how y'all want to put it, he's a married man and she goes around bragging about how she only, her body count is so low, but then now you're a baby mom. So it's just like, what's the difference between you and someone else who, slept with a lot of men, but is also just a single baby mom? Like, that's sad. You should be coming out with the way that you brag about your Kukani. You should be popping out with a marriage, with a single man, no kids, and then you finally have a baby. But I don't agree with the situation at all. But then again, I don't want to be a hater. I believe that, you know what I'm saying, you and your one little child can still be happy because you're rich. But then again, like, would we be congratulating her if she wasn't rich and pretty? Like, come on, let's get for real. Like, this is not an ideal situation. Nobody should be looking at this and be like, oh, this is exactly where I want to be. This is not where you want to be. I'm sorry. That is disgusting to be sleeping with a married man and then have his baby on top of that. And then you go around bragging, trying to be like, oh, my body count's so low. My body count's so low. Like, girl, that's all I have to say. I land my plane.
Okay, all right. I got you. Kim, appreciate you. Somebody in the comments said that, like, we're being judgmental. I think that it's already a known thing that Latto was very judgmental in her lyrics and things that she says. A lot of things like that. So I don't understand why y'all all have a problem with energy being returned. That's number one. And then there was somebody named Kim in the comments who has a GoFundMe in her bio talking about we're not in her tax bracket. Neither are you. Okay. And I always find it weird when you have people that brag on other people's money. Oh, such and such is rich. You could never get the amount of money that they got. They got way more money than you. They got more money than you too, doofus. I don't understand the idea of bragging about somebody else's pockets. Like, that is so weird and so bottom of the barrel, loser behavior, parasocial, psychotic, whatever you want to call it. It's nuts to proudly brag on somebody else's pockets. Do better. Okay? Do better, Kim. Golly. All right, let me keep going. Let me go next to happy to be happy. Let me start your timer, sis. Go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is the first time I've ever done one of these lives, but I had to chime in. So several things that I wanted to say. One, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I do have an opinion on the situation. The word is the word. No, we're not all perfect, but the whole entire situation is wrong. Latto is wrong. I do feel like there's a biased stigma to the situation because there's a colorist undertone. We have to understand that this is a person who's gone around calling herself mulatto and had to change her name to Latto. I think if she looked another way, the tone would be completely different from a lot of the people who are weighing in on the topic. I also want to say that shame is a blessing, and for her to get out and boast about being pregnant by someone else's husband is absolutely absurd. I think she couldn't figure out any other way to approach the situation, so they tied it to an album release, which just screams desperation, in my opinion. As far as the person who's going on about tax brackets, so on and so forth, that doesn't matter because Latto isn't even exhibiting behaviors of her particular tax bracket. She's acting just as ratchet as anyone else. And the last part, I just want to say Latto just deserves better. And for her to be in her prime, young, rich, easy on the eyes, and allow someone out of all the men in the world she could have had, 21 Savage, get her pregnant and trapped, it's just crazy. And I'm shocked her mother didn't put her foot down about the situation. I mean, she's grown, true enough, but it's just the fact that she could have weighed in it. And Lotto just comes across to me as someone who hasn't been with a lot of men. So she's just buying into whatever he's given her. And so she's just hanging around because anyone who's truly loved herself would see he is not proud of her. And when I say proud of her, in the great words of Karen Hunger, if he's not showing you off, he's not proud of you. And he's hiding you, point blank, period. And you need to move on. That's it.
All right, I got you. You know what? And for the people in the comments that are saying, like, why do y'all care? Y'all pressed all of this. This is just a topic to talk about, just like we talk about different topics every day. I really feel like y'all do that. Y'all only say that because y'all want us to stop talking about this particular topic. But if it was a celebrity you don't like or another topic that you were interested in that was about somebody else's business, y'all would be willing to pull up a chair and get y'all little teacup and have a nice little sip. So please don't be upset because we're talking about the person, your fave, today. Okay? And once again, nobody cares if Latto is pregnant or not. At the end of the day, this is her right and her choice to do what she wants to do. But y'all are acting like y'all haven't seen this story play out a million times before. And y'all say the same thing every time. I remember having debates with people about Cardi B and Offset. Like, that relationship not gonna last. Look, this man got all of these baby mamas. Oh no, it's gonna work. You hating. She rich. Cardi B rich. You shut up. Da da da. To see what? Oh, okay. That y'all do this all the time. Y'all did this with Summer Walker too. Y'all do this with all of the people that y'all like. Oh wait, what y'all talking about? Why we talking about this? They gonna be fine. Only to see exactly what people are saying is to be true.
Can I
So I'm not
also
really here with none of that. Okay, please stop it.
really quick?
Yeah, I
Really
got to
quick.
keep going because I got two more people. Sorry about that, and I'll get back to you, Ken. Let me go down here next to Nate. Go ahead, Nate. I'll start your timer. Go ahead, sis.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm really not into Lotto like the majority of our age group. If you like in your mid late 20s, that's who her audience really is. But I do think she has a lot of privilege with being a racially ambiguous young woman. I don't really like the fact that the adultery is being glamorized. I think that I don't know why we came to this, but I do love platforms like this that like to have these kind of discussions because I've noticed that anybody who is against it or they kind of stand on the moral side, they tend to trigger a lot of women who don't apply this behavior that's going on all the time. I think that I just love everything what y'all are saying because I think Lotto tends to get privilege. She tends to get a lot of privilege and she's been bragging about this for years, it seems like. Is he really married? Like, he in a whole commitment?
When I looked it up, it said that he was married, but it's people in the comments saying that he got divorced. So I'm not quite for sure now. I'm gonna go back and deep dive and see some more information about this. But the only thing about it is, regardless of whether he's divorced now, they definitely were linked together when he was married for sure. And I see so many black women in here defending Lotto for this behavior, but then they have all of this smoke for Clarissa Shields, who popped out with Papoose, and Remy Ma popped out with a whole man, was wearing matching outfits with them way before we heard about Clarissa. So
Right.
I really feel like there's also a colorism element and an anti-blackness element. Clarissa Shields is an unambiguously black, monoracial woman, And now you have a light-skinned or lighter-skinned biracial woman. So now we gonna do all of these mental gymnastics to rationalize why Latto shouldn't be looked at as a baby mama, why it's okay that she was linked to a married man, and all of this, that, and the third, but we gonna just go ahead and crucify Clarissa Shields because she's a confident black woman that's monoracial. Now, I don't believe in messing with married men of any type or whatever, but all I'm saying is that there is a difference in treatment for sure.
It
Why we got morals
definitely
on one
is.
end and not on the other? You get what I'm saying? Why the morals,
Right.
you know?
But you know, a lot of those racially ambiguous women always get this pass, like the Evelyn Lozadas, the Erica Menas, the Lottos. They all get this pass. And once again, I love that people are now speaking up about this because I do know it's some women that they want that for themselves. They want marriage. They want to have a kid. But in this society, it's so easy to feel ashamed for wanting the right thing. Because when you're not doing the thing that everybody else does, you can tend to feel almost shame. Because I know I've been like that. Like, I don't really want a lifestyle of being a baby mama, but it's so hard to be confident in wanting the marriage when so many people can just shame you nowadays.
All right, I got you, Nate. All right, let me keep going. Let me go down here next to Brown Sugar. I'll set your timer, sis, the way I can get everybody starting to get full in here. Go ahead, Brown Sugar.
I just want to say I'm blocking anyone that's telling Trig to shut the F up. I'm doing all that. The disrespect, we're just not going to have that here. This is a safe place for black women to speak and talk about our opinions. If you don't like the conversation, you can exit. Other than that, you're going to get blocked. But one thing I want to say, someone mentioned Ken the Man. Y'all not listening to Ken the Man enough. Y'all are really weak in the knees if y'all think that what Latto was doing is okay. And I feel like it's hard for me to really listen to these rap girls because they be really getting told what to do behind the scenes. They not having their way with these men. They are out here getting embarrassed. And like how you said, Trig, like he won't even show that he loves her and in a relationship with her. She's always like, my man, my man, my man, but you can't post your man. You can't be public with your man because if she could, she would want that. And when he was with Amber Rose, I felt like he was showing Amber Rose all over the place and all that. He was showing that he really cared for her from what it seemed on social media, but he won't do that with her. And I just feel like, ladies, like, do you really want to scale yourself to be the fourth baby mama to a man? Like, do you really feel like your self-worth is that bad in the trash that you want to be a fourth baby mama with all that she has, all these cars and all this stuff? This girl can't go to a therapist and get some self-esteem. And I'll land right there because I see my time going up.
All right, I got you, Brown Sugar. I appreciate you for being a great mod and also appreciate everything that you said. I'm going to keep going, though, so I'll make sure I get everybody. The next person is Miss Eden, I think. Yes, go ahead, Miss Eden.
Hi, how you doing today? I just want to touch on it real quick. My issue with Lotto or whatever like that, don't get me wrong, I love the little big mama, no kids or whatever, but I feel like she's diminishing like her whole, how do I say it? Diminishing her aura by submitting to a man that doesn't even really claim you like that. I mean, she doesn't have any ring, she thanks him for everything, and I'm like, what has he done for you entirely besides besides be the person that he is to you, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me how directly she is blatantly, if I'm being honest, embarrassing herself by having this baby, because this baby is a product of her basically allowing herself to be ashamed of who she is as a person.
Okay, were you
That's
done,
all I
Miss
gotta say,
Eden?
honestly.
Okay, all right, I got you, Miss Eden. All right. Okay, I got you. I just wanted to respond to like a couple women in the comments that keep talking about, oh, y'all be baby mamas with no M's and she got M's. Like, your mama was a baby mama with no M's. So what are we talking about here? Like I said, bragging on somebody else's money and what they have when you don't have it is weirdo behavior. I want you to know, weirdo behavior, bragging on somebody else's bread. Do you know how much of a loser you have to be to do that? That's like bragging on what somebody else had for dinner. Boy, you know what? That person had Cheesecake Factory. They had that chicken Madeira. It was slapping. Well, did you get some? No. But I saw them eat it though. Stop being a loser and stop being a lame-o. Okay? Regardless of whether she got money or not, being a baby mama is not a good thing, which is evident by people that got money, like your Cardi B's, like your Summer Walkers. That is not a good look and it doesn't end up well. Please stop. What can I say to not get blocked? D-riding. Stop D-riding. Like, stop it. Okay, let me just keep going. Next to Princess XO. Go ahead, sis. I'll start your timer. Go ahead, Princess.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm more concerned on how it looks as a whole. Yes, that's her nigga now. That's her nigga yesterday. It was her nigga the day before. But we not thinking long term. Just like with Cardi B, yes, she divorced. I don't even know if she's fully divorced, but yeah, she got out of the relationship, found her new man, got pregnant. Now look at where she's at now. I'm thinking more long term. And just as a whole, as a black community, and I don't see any white people debating this. We're not holding our women accountable. And when we want better for our black women, we get called haters. We get called all types of shit. Like, we just get bashed. We did not want a baby for Latto. Her whole platform was Big Mama No Kids. That's how she really came up. We never asked her to have a baby, especially by 21. But
I'm sorry. Just 1 second, sis. I'll restart your timer. I just want to respond to Low in the comments that say that we always turn down each other. White tea people, like white tea people don't be baby moms. First of all, I want y'all to know that when y'all say things like that, it's completely bug broken and raccoonish ideology. White tea people tear down white tea people all the time. All you have to do is go to any type of white site, like, white blog sites, like the White Shade Room, which would be like a TMZ or a Perez Hilton, things like that. White tea people get very active, very mean, very nasty, tear people down, really get active on people all the time. I don't know why you have this bug broken ideology that everything is sunshine and candy over there with white tea people, that white tea people are just somewhere holding hands and loving each other and giving each other kisses on the cheek. If that was the case, seeing as though white tea people are in charge in America, everything would be a beautiful utopia if that was indeed the case. So please stop bootlicking and stop acting like white tea people are doing anything different than what black people are doing. And number two, nobody bashed Latto today. All I said was, and just like all the other black women up here that agree with me, said that Latto shouldn't be a baby mama. This was a bad look for her. This is going to turn out badly. And it is. That's not hating. A lot of young girls look up to Latto and they're going to follow her lead. And all we're saying is don't do this. Don't watch what she's doing. Results may differ. It's not going to turn out right for her or for you. And it's really just that simple. And people talking about she grown. Absolutely, she grown. I don't care about Latto, but I will say that I care about any young black girls or even biracial girls that may be influenced by her behavior. That's number one. And number two, you can't be like Latto that bragging your music about how much you are better than the next chick or the average chick and come out and pop out and be the third baby mama. And you're not even showing the man face. You can't talk about Big Mama No Kids, my vagina like the Niagara Falls. I know how to do this, that, and the third. I'm so this, I'm so that. My body team, my this, and then turn out and be a baby mama. You can't do that and not get roasted. So please shut up. And if you don't like it, if I hurt your feelings because I am talking about your biracial queen, then please do me a favor. Get up from wherever you're sitting at with your phone. Go in the bathroom. Go get some Colgate or some Crest or some knobs like I use, the tooth tablets, and brush your teeth and go for a walk and get up out my life. Do that. All right. Now let me restart this young lady's thing because I interjected on her and I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Princess.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's not even about her being pregnant. It's just more so about what it looks as a whole for the black community. We're so happy for her. We're happy that she's having a baby. We're congratulating, we're praising it, but we're not looking at it as a long term. We're not looking at how bad this hurts us as a community. Yes, there are single mothers out there. Just for reference, this is not my child in the background. This is my nephew. But there are single mothers in the background. she's not the only, we're not saying that she might be a single mother. I think how it looks and what we've known about her and 21 Savage in the past, it looks as if she might end up like that. But it just looks bad. Like, it doesn't help her case at all. And like you said, you can't get on your music preaching about, big mama, no kids, waterfalls, I'm this, I'm that, you that, you feel me? And then turn around and have a baby by this man that's either divorced, married, I don't care. He still has relationships with this woman. I know that. Like, it just does not give us a good look. We can look back at numbers. We can, and I told my mom, I'm like, we have to look at generations. We have to look at where our grandmothers, our aunties, our moms are, who is single now with these babies. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I had to say. It's really nerve wracking that people are out here celebrating this instead of holding her accountable.
Okay, all right, I got you. Appreciate you, princess. All right, let me go next up here. I'm trying to keep moving fast. I think the next person was Kia. Go ahead, Kia. Start your timer.
Hi. So first thing I want to point out with Mulatto in particular, or Lotto in particular, is that she started as mulatto, right? Because she, although she is biracial, she really could be a white passing woman if she wanted to. So I just think that's something that people should keep in mind when it comes to, you're speaking about the Black community. Yes, she's a part of the Black community, but she overly made sure we knew she was a part of the Black community. And then when it suited her, she dropped the MU and now she just goes by Lotto. Okay, perfect, great. Something else I want people to keep in mind is she's creating a broken home. Millionaire or not, she's creating a broken home. She's creating a home where her child's father may always be available, and no amount of money can replace an active parent. So I think that's the part that people might be skipping over. I personally don't care. I don't have any kids. I'm happy for her. I'm the type of woman, I'd rather be married when I have my children. And even then, that doesn't guarantee a perfect home or a happy home, but it's still it's an insurance to a certain degree. You'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And I think that when it comes to her in particular, this is just an abusive influence to a certain extent, because like several other women have said on this panel, she's co-signing for people to have a baby outside of wedlock as long as they're making some money. And I just don't think that's okay. It does not look good for the Black community. And with her being a white passing woman, people are just going to skip over the fact that she's a well-known side piece. So I don't know. I hope she has a healthy pregnancy and delivery. I wouldn't wish a bad pregnancy on anybody, but ultimately, I don't think mulatto is an example that young Black women should follow when it comes to having a baby by a married man in any type of way. I just don't think that's okay.
Okay. All right. I got you, Kia. I'll say, I understand your perspective. The only thought that I would probably get pushback on is that I don't think that Lotto is white passing, in my opinion. I think that she definitely looks like a biracial woman. I would be able to tell that she had something else in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in a one drop rule, but I definitely still would know that she was a biracial woman, in my opinion. She looks mixed to me. She wouldn't fool me. Now, I don't know if she would fool somebody else, but I don't, she doesn't give white passing to me. But
No,
that's
she
just my
definitely
opinion.
looks mixed. I just think when she started to wear her natural hair, it's like, oh, that's Alyssa. You know what I'm saying? It gave definitely, your mom is white. She doesn't look biracial like she has a Black mom. She looks biracial like she has a white mom, indeed. That's.
Okay, is there a difference in having a white mom or a white dad?
I
What's the
personally
difference?
think there is. But
I
I was
mean,
gonna say,
I
I
as
think
have
far as
two
looks
brothers.
wise, you think that you'll look different, and not like the way you're raised, but you will look different if you had a white mama versus a white daddy.
Yes,
Y'all think
absolutely.
that? Okay,
I don't think the look wise, but I think how you're raised wise.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I could get behind that, princess. The maybe the way you are, the way you behave, if you have a Black mama, yes, but the way you look, the DNA is still the DNA. You're still gonna be 50% white tea and 50% Black. So I don't think the look is going to depend on whether it's a woman or not. That don't make no sense. But okay, so let me just keep going. I think the next person is Ken, I'll just go ahead to you. I still got people that haven't spoken again yet, but you can go ahead, Ken. I'll give you 2 minutes. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to speak on that talking point of people are trying to excuse it and be like, well, he may or may not be married. I just wanted to say whether he's married or not, he still didn't get down on one knee and publicly claim her as his wife. They didn't get married. That process of just having a child out of wedlock is not normal. And we got to stop like normalizing that. Whether he's married or not, he's still not married to her. So for y'all to just continue to think, oh, well, whether he has a relationship with a woman or not, that just gives her a big old pass. It doesn't. As Black women, we need to get out of that mindset that, you know what I'm saying, every time someone has a baby, we got to jump for joy. Why don't we jump for joy for getting married? And why is it the excuse of, well, not everybody wants to get married, but then in real actual life, if you know a baby mom that's not married, they always have issues. Like, it's a consistent issue thing. And of course, you're going to have issues in a marriage, but it's not going to be like this. You're going to have legal ties to that man, and you're going to have way more benefits than being a baby mom. But I land there. I just wanted to address those comments. But yeah.
Oh, sorry, I had to mute myself. All right, I got you. It's so many crazy people in this comments that don't make any logical sense. It's like, I really, every time a live, like a lot of people come into a live and a lot of y'all like start typing in the chat, I realize how many people were the children that were left behind. And I fear for y'all because I don't know how y'all are able to eat every day. Y'all must be just eating ham sandwiches, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of Miracle Whip or mayo on it, because I don't know what to say about y'all. Y'all are like, some of y'all be like really slow and have no critical thinking skills. And it's very terrifying to me. But let me just keep going. Next up, I'm going to go to HBICY. I don't know what your name is, so just let me know what it is. I'll start your timer, sis. Hibisi?
It's HBIC. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm just going to give a little background about myself. I hope I can fit this in 2 minutes. First of all, I am a single mom. I have one child. She's my daughter. I got pregnant at 23 and had her at 24, 5 days after I turned 24. So, and I'm 31, I'll be 32 this year. When I don't think anybody is more equipped to understand how bad it is. We're not going to demonize the fact that women get pregnant because we do grown up things and things happen. But when we see situations like this happen, when people who are already, baby mothers or who have children see things like this happen, especially out of order, it is triggering for us because we understand it is the work that you have to do past the relationship. I know what the relationship could have done to me had I put my baby dad on a pedestal, but I also knew this man from high school, and we didn't get pregnant until post-college. And even then, things didn't work out. But when you've already gone through it and you just know it is a variable, and you really have to put yourself first. I'm sorry?
Oh, no, I just added someone up. That's all.
Okay. And you have to put yourself first before that man, because that's my thing. What everybody else is saying, she going around my man. She been talking about this man and screaming about him since 2020. Never went public with him, never posted with him, nothing about this. No type of commitment. And you're committing a child's life to him. It's crazy.
Okay, all right. Were you done? You done, sis?
I mean, yeah. So that I'll just say, like, it's disheartening. Like everybody said, it's more so disheartening because we've seen the same thing over and over and over again. It's not that she's gonna have a different life than the rest of everybody else. Unfortunately, I hope for the greater good that they do end up getting married. But if you haven't even been able to tell us who this man is, although we know it's 21, you don't want to show his face, none of that. He doesn't want to commit to you on the front. You're going to commit to him on the back end for something so serious. It's sad. That's it.
Okay. All right. I got you. Okay. Let me go next up here to Kalandra. Go ahead, sis.
She was wanting to make a comment as someone who keeps up with some of the drama in the white community. I don't like when y'all get on these apps and y'all be like, women always want to judge black women. I don't know if anybody on the panel knows who Taylor Frankie Paul is, but I don't know if y'all been seeing the drama about her these last few days. And go back. They're dragging Taylor Frankie Paul for days. I mean, like white women dragging her. Now I'm gonna give y'all some. She's on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I watch it because I like shows that poke fun at conservatism. But the white community has really been saying Taylor Frankie Paul was nothing but an angered throw, HOE with two baby daddies. So when y'all come on these apps and be like, I don't see that happening in the white community, that's a lie. And for you to be like, she's not pregnant, Taylor Frankie Paul had a baby with a man that almost unalived from a rug overdose. They've been dragging her for days about this bachelorette stuff. So I don't know what y'all are talking about.
All right, I got you, Kalandra. All right, I think the next up is Leah. Go ahead, Leah. I'll start your timer, sis.
Hey, what's going on with everybody? I came up here because is it really true that Latto is pregnant? I thought that was a rumor going around, and if it is, I don't know. I really hope it ain't 21
No, she's
because that would
pregnant.
be
She pregnant. She did a pop out.
oh, now see, here we go. Shit, it's probably 21 Savage, baby. I don't know because she never once said anything about this so-called matter, even showed them. So, and then they have been messing around. So it's a really messed up situation. And she's real young. I don't even know how she even got involved with somebody like 21 for anyway. Because as far as I know, he's married, and it's just a really messed up situation. So it's sad, but you know.
Okay. All right, I got you. Let me go next up to Naturally. Go ahead, Naturally.
Thank you so much for letting me up again, Trig. I really appreciate it. The first thing I want to say, I've been holding this out from earlier with you responding to April because I just caught the tail end of that. And I just saw her comment saying like, oh, y'all better not be talking about my mom and like all this stuff. I don't know who said anything about her mom to even know her. So I just assumed that it was about her mom being a single mom, maybe. And if not, oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. And if not, then there is people in the comments saying that we are bashing single parents. And I just want to say, or single moms, nobody is bashing single moms. And what I would like to say to her is she got so offensive or defensive about whatever you said to her. And the funny part is that we're just telling her something that her mom should have already told her. Nobody is saying that you are a mistake or anything, but that's why I like that the other young lady came up and other people that have had one child and they're like, hey, I learned from my mistake and enough to know not to make this mistake again or move differently. That's all people are saying. Nobody is bashing single moms at all. And again, that's something that her mom should have told her. Another comment I wanted to make about everybody saying that he's not married. Who cares if he's not married? And that's what irritates me so much because the goalposts always get moved. It's still okay. We still are having a conversation about something else. Like, why are we still harping over if he's married or not? And then my opinion to that is if he's not married, then he should have came out and defended her. She is being praised on one side, but she is being more praised than dragged. I know, but she's still, is being talked about that he's married and that it is a bad look. So why hasn't he come out and defend her? And that's what I would want to ask to those people. My last point, and I'm going to try to make it quick, is about, okay, I'll come back up. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, I got you, Naturally. All right, let me go next up here. I think the next person was Briar. Go ahead, Briar.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Honestly, I just feel like this is a played out storyline, as far as just being not disciplined, not responsible. And I think as a community, Black women, we need to value ourselves more. It's one thing to, oh, it's a mistake, whatever the case may be, but I feel like it's more so of becoming a norm. And I think we've all seen what happens when we go down this route. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't end well. It's very stressful. I don't understand how, if you actually value yourself, how you're not putting yourself in a position, and your child, your legacy, the extension of you, in a position to be successful and to be fruitful. I think the individuals and our community as a whole need to step back and try to understand what the issue is. I understand things happen, but like, we should just want better for ourselves in general. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, I want better for us. It's not a position that I would put myself in because I'm disciplined in particular ways. And I know not everyone is that disciplined, but it's really just disappointing. And I really just hope that young women don't look at this as something to strive for, because we can look at other people's situations in real time and in the past and understand that this is not the best way. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that and stand on it. And I would just really hope that young women looking up to her would want better for themselves. That's about all I have to say.
All right. I got you. I appreciate you, Briar. And I just want to say this again because more people are coming in here. All of these Black women, I'm clicking on y'all profiles. I'm looking at y'all faces. Y'all are monoracial, unambiguously looking Black women. All of this defense that y'all are putting into trying to defend this biracial woman is really crazy to me, because when I look in Clarissa Shields' comments, or I'm on blog sites and she's being discussed, I see y'all dragging her for filth. Talking about morals, talking about this when that lady said that she was going to have a baby next year, saying that she shouldn't do this, that, and the third. Y'all had so much to say about her, but y'all don't have anything to say about Latto. I think that monoracial Black women specifically, y'all like allegiance to protecting women that would never, first of all, stand up for and defend you. When do you hear a Cardi B, which is a white Latina, defending Black women collectively? Oh, let's talk about Black women's issues, Black femicide. You never hear it. You never hear Erica Mena. You never hear Evelyn Lozada. You never hear Latto. You never hear any of these biracial or non-Black women doing any type of defense or protection for Black women. But for some reason, y'all are always here willing to defend these women. And it is so embarrassing. Like, I am so embarrassed. Black women, y'all have got to do better. Y'all stay defending everybody but somebody that look like you. Because if I put Sukihana picture up here and talked about her pregnancy, none of y'all big buckyhead heifers would be up here defending Suki, whatever her name is. Y'all wouldn't be here saying, oh, don't talk about Suki like that. Suki get money. Suki do this. Oh my God, y'all don't have jobs. Why are y'all talking about this? Oh, God forbid women have to hide their pregnancies. How dare y'all talk about that? Y'all wouldn't be nowhere saying nothing about it. Y'all would be right here talking about them, calling them ugly, calling them men, just like y'all say Suki and Sexy Red and the rest of these monoracial Black women look like men. Y'all would be saying everything under the sun, just like y'all call Clarissa Shields Clarence and all of this other thing. But let somebody be a biracial or a non-Black woman, here y'all go with y'all capes on. Y'all make me sick. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with a lot of Black women. It's at least 50% of y'all that do this, but y'all are sick. And every Black woman that I see in here saying this, I'm just blocking y'all because y'all are sick Negroes and I cannot help y'all. Y'all need to help yourself and stop putting people that don't look like you on a pedestal. Okay? That's all I got to say. Y'all really got some sick. Just like I remember I did a live on Erica Mena when she had called Spice a blue monkey back. Oh, wait a minute. Monkey's not a slur to Black women. I would have called Spice a monkey too, because Spice said that her kids don't like her. And that's absolutely the same thing as calling somebody a racial slur. Oh, yes, it is. And I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Are y'all brain dead? Like, y'all desire to defend these women that think that they're better than you? I don't understand it. If you don't think that Latto thinks that she's better than you monoracial, brown skin and dark skinned women that I see in the comments with the biggest mouths, y'all are insane. I don't know what to say. Let me just keep going. Y'all disappoint me. Y'all disappoint me. Let me keep going though. Next up to O Love 3. Go ahead, sis. I'll start your timer.
Hi, I just wanted to say, Latto is a whore. I wanted to start
Hey, hold on. You can't say words like that on TikTok. We'll get
Oh, okay. I'm
flagged.
sorry. I forgot we are on TikTok. Lotto is in HOE. This is a mulatto Jezebel. Like you
Okay,
said.
okay, you gotta go. Bye. Like you're doing way too much. Okay, what do what? I look. Now look, let me just say this because I think maybe some people may be confused at my message. If anybody doesn't know me, I have a YT channel where I talk about uplifting and protecting and defending black women. Monoracial black women, and of course, biracial women are welcome, but my focus is always on monoracial black women because we are lost and forgotten. And I do like cautionary tales, advice, all of those type of things for black women. But never think that this is a space for you to call another woman a WHORE, baby. That's not what we're doing. You don't know what that lady doing with her pussy. You don't know. Was you there? Did you see the back shot she be getting from 21 Savage or no? Like, this isn't about that. All I was talking about is like this glorification of baby mama culture that we have in the black community that has to stop. And also the double standards that we show light skinned, now, and I don't mean light skinned women that are black and monoracial like a Glorilla. I mean light skinned biracials and non-black women and the difference in how they are treated versus how monoracial black women are treated. But that whole HOR thing and Jezebels, girl, you got to go to a pick me live for that. This ain't that. I'm so sorry. This ain't that. I'm not gonna let you do that. So that's just nuts. All right. I'm sorry. If you want to call somebody a WHOR, go to the Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner. You know what I'm saying? Discussions. You can call them that. I'll be perfectly fine with you saying that about them, but not about like. Well, let's not do that. All right. So anyway, let me just keep going because that was just nuts. All right. I don't even understand. I don't even understand.
Can I
Like,
ask you a question?
I'm
I don't know how this
flabbergasted.
live works. Are we allowed to like ask questions after we speak?
I'm trying to let everybody speak because there's so many people
Okay.
requesting. Like, it's a lot. So that's the only reason why I'm keeping on going and not making it like an open panel. But if you have something to say real quick, you can, Briar. Go ahead, sis.
I was just curious, like, genuinely, is there a benefit to being a baby mama that I just don't see? Like, why is it such a praised position to be? Is there genuinely a benefit to being a baby mama that
No.
okay. I mean, and that
Enough.
could be anybody on the panel or in the comments. Like, I am open to being educated. What is the benefit of being a baby mama? Like,
Not a
is it?
thing. The only thing I could think of, sweetheart, is
Oh, he went away. Okay. If anybody in the comments, anybody, I
I'm sorry,
genuinely
you
want to
guys. I
know.
had to drop him because it's just like this is a space for women to talk, and you're a man.
Can
You just
I
came
can
up
I
here
say
and
can
you're
I
already
answer her
interrupting.
question?
Like, you gotta go. You
Can
gotta
I
go.
answer her question?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, you
I'm a
guys.
I'm a baby mama. I
Uh-huh.
don't think it's a benefit to having children. As someone who had a baby with a man who's a deadbeat, I tell women all the time I don't think you should have children at all because typically when you have children, you don't. I mean, for my case, I ignored the red flags and it ended badly for me. And if I could do my life again, I love my son to death, but I probably would not have had children because I didn't realize how hard it was to be a parent. And then I have a child that has special needs, so that's like a different level of hard. But what I will say is that I think women do need to start listening to like other women about and looking at their struggles and stuff when it comes to it, when it comes to having children. I think women need to stop having smeks unmarried because, like I said, having smeks unmarried leads you to being pregnant. And typically, I believe that some men go out here and trap women with kids because your life is going to change way more than his. And I definitely don't think if you're not married to me, I don't care if you've been with a man 5 years, if you're not married to him, don't have kids. And I'm saying this is somebody that did have a kid. I have a child that has special needs. That's a different level of hard. His dad got to go live his life. He wanted the kid. I came from a single mother. My mom had 4 kids by 3 people. I probably would never have more children because I learned. But one thing I tell all my friends when they be like, "Oh, our money's so cute." Yeah, he cute, but it's real hard to take care of him. And so for me, I think women should aspire to be married. Now, I think people downplay marriage, and I'll be done in 55 minutes. Trigger. I think people downplay marriage to make themselves feel better about their situation. because my therapist one time told me about my child father that marrying him wouldn't have made a difference, but my child father was a bad man. And I think the problem is a lot of women date bad men, and that's why you downplay marriage, because you're dating a bad man, and the marriage won't change that bad man. But if somebody that had a child and don't have that much help with my son, and my son has autism, so I have to do OT, ABA, speech therapy, I don't have children at all. Like, not at all. Like, I'm sorry,
Okay.
like, don't have them at all, because children is a lot of work. Like, that is not easy at all. And for me, I say in my case, accountability is when I have to do everything by myself, when I have to take off from work and I don't have any more time left, and I'm finna lose money on my paycheck because my son got sick.
Okay, all right. I got you, Calandra.
Can I go
Appreciate
real
that.
quick, Craig?
Yeah, I'll give you 1 minute, sis, because
Yeah,
boy, it's really packed in here.
I know. I just want to remind everybody in the comments, please keep it cute or you will get blocked. But I definitely want to respond. As a single mother, my daughter is 4. I do not recommend um going down the pathway of having a child by yourself. Please be careful. Like her Calandra said, these males out here will trap you, especially if you got a lot of ambition, you got a lot of goals, and they know that they're absolute losers. They will do anything to slow you down and to punish you. And I feel like I don't like how single mothers get bashed. I don't like that. I'm not talking about Lotto, but because it kind of makes me feel bad because I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do for my child. But one thing I will say, I do tell ladies, take your time getting to know the man that you really want to be with. Wait till you get in your 30s, travel, get educated, do whatever. You have your whole life to wait to have children. These are the same things I'm going to tell my daughter as well. And definitely have a child within the marriage. Now, he could die and you could end up to be a single mother. Now, one thing I would just tell women, please be prepared. Um, if anything happens, to raise that child by yourself, because the man that you love could pass away. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, we're not bashing Lotto or whatever, but I know that she's making a mistake because I did the same thing. And I feel like it's nothing wrong with saying, please wait until you have kids with someone in a marriage for the safety, for the protection of the child. So you don't have to worry about, well, who's going to watch my child this day while I got to work? The father is supposed to be helping you out. It's hard to do it on your own, ladies. That's what we're trying to say. Is nobody is bashing anybody, but think about the stress that it goes on you, on your body, on your mental health, dealing with a child by yourself. So, I'll land there for now because I know it's popping in here, but thank you, Trey.
Okay, no problem, brown sugar. The people in the comments, like I said, some of y'all are like really. Somebody said, "Oh, well, how come y'all didn't talk about Cardi B like this?" I did. Sorry you didn't hear me, and that I did. I had lives about her too. And somebody said in the comments that Lotto isn't your regular person. Once again, this type of deriding, that you guys have for people you don't know is really crazy. Like, you get some self-esteem, honestly and truly. If she wasn't the same, if money was the only determining factor in whether relationships failed or whether you became a baby mama or whether you were happy in that state, you wouldn't see, once again, the Cardi B's, the Summer Walkers, the many other women that are rich, that are unhappy being made baby mamas. If money was all that you needed, goofy. Oh my gosh. Let me just keep going though.
Okay,
The next,
sister, tell him
Hey, can I
again.
go
all
next,
right,
please?
I gotta go to Emil. Amelie is the first person. Ace, you were the last person that I added. Go ahead, Amelie.
I just feel like she's been with 21 for quite a while now, for some years now, and we all know that he was married. I don't care if a man says just for the papers, for my wife, he's lying. He has a family with that. A man will tell you, men have lied to us time after time. It's after a while you do know he's with his wife. Okay, he's with his wife, you're his side girl. It works. That's your life. I just feel like she didn't have a baby before. She's been with this man for years. I feel like she's following Cardi B and seeing how she blew up so much with these kids and using this as a, you know what, let me try something. Because not to say nothing, Lotto she got her music popping. She do her ones and twos, but she's not as big as Cardi B. She cannot sell out arenas. I feel like she's looking up to that situation and thinking that's the route she needs to take. Because This baby came out of nowhere. Like, she's always been with 21. She could have had a baby anytime. I feel like she's following, her PR team is following the steps of Cardi's PR team. Like, you use this baby as your stepping stone to get popping. And no, I do not idolize being with somebody married and having a baby for them. No, that is a no-no. Like, something in your spirit as a woman having morals is just like, that doesn't feel right or sit right with me. And we still don't know if he's divorced. I don't think he's divorced because he's an immigrant. So I don't think he's divorced his wife yet, unless he married Latto secretly to still stay in the United States. So he can possibly still be married to his wife. And I just seen his wife like the picture of Latto being pregnant. Still, that doesn't determine the morals of regular Black women. That is not what we set examples for. There's young girls having babies right now and think that's cute. No, that's just all I had to say about it, basically.
Okay, all right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't necessarily think that she had a baby because Cardi B did. I don't know anybody that would embark on having a baby that takes a lot of work because they saw somebody else do it. But I don't know. I don't know. I just think that's just something that we can't say for sure on. But let me keep going. Down next to Ashley Fontenot. Go ahead, Ashley. Start your timer. Go ahead, sis. You there, Ashley?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to unmute my mic. I just think it's a situation where it happens a lot, you know? And, typically a lot of people say just wait until you're married. And as someone who is married, currently going through a divorce, I do want to say, let's not make it seem like marriage is something that is going to save everything and make it seem like, because as you get married and you get a divorce, people still make fun of the fact that, oh, you're a single parent. And
Can I ask you a question, Ashley? Did you see any red flags in your boyfriend before he became your husband, and in your boyfriend like that you ignored?
honestly, no. To be honest, if I were to tell you what happened, we were young, like we met each other when we were 13. We got into a relationship at 15, and we're 30 right now. So if there were red flags, is that we didn't spend time alone with ourselves as individuals. We didn't create an identity for ourselves as individuals, if that makes sense.
So then you think that you got married too young before you guys had a chance to do what you needed to do and mature as people? Is that what
Right.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to give some pushback on that, because this is something that I also feel is harmful, is that when Black women specifically talk about baby mama culture and how many Black women and young Black girls have had their lives sidelined. Not every Black woman. There are some Black women that have had children that have been managed to be super successful after, but there are a lot of Black women that have not, that have had their careers and their futures delayed or derailed because they've had a baby by somebody that didn't give them any type of time or opportunity. And I notice a lot of times when Black women talk about this, then we have the Black women that will come up and say, well, oh, marriage doesn't save anything. Marriage doesn't mean anything because my marriage is bad. Look at what happened to me. I'm going to say this quick. I've been married almost 20 years, 17. It'll be 18 this year. And everything's been great. My husband pay all the bills, take care of me. He's nice. He never cheated on me, never beat on me, never put his hands on me. He's been nothing but an actual asset to my entire life. And that's the thing, is that people don't talk about when you choose right, when you make the right decisions, when you get married, when you're in a mature mind state. Marriage is absolutely something that should be done before you have a baby. A baby is
I
way more
definitely agree with that.
responsibility. A baby is way more responsibility and way more of a long-term commitment than marriage is, because people be getting divorced. So once again, if a man is willing to impregnate you and he's not willing to marry you, I can guarantee you with absolute certainty that you're going to be unhappy. Now, if you get married and then you have the baby, can I promise you that 100% of the time everything is going to go smoothly? No. But I can tell you with absolute certainty that's your best bet before you have a baby to make sure that he marries you. Because if he ain't willing to marry you, but he's willing to impregnate you, he does not like you. I don't care what he told you. I don't care if he told you he ain't ready. I don't care if he told you, no, I do love you. It's just this, that, and the third. I'm telling you right now, he does not love or like you at all. So beware of women that come up here and they project their bad experiences with marriage on it and tell you, oh, well, the marriage ain't gonna do nothing. So go ahead and be a baby mama. Oh, yeah, he's gonna do this and he's gonna do that to you. So go ahead and be a baby mama. Because if he's gonna go ahead and do this, that, and third to you while being married to you, what the heck do you think he's gonna do to you when he's just your boyfriend? When he's just your baby daddy? What do you think is gonna occur then? That's all I'm trying to tell you. So don't let these women tell you, if you don't got no ring, don't push out no babies. If you ain't got the rock, don't push out no babies. Don't do it at all. And
Yeah.
if you're with a man and you don't trust him and you don't know what he gonna do, even if you get married, still don't have no babies. That way you can leave scot-free if you don't know what he's doing. But all I'm saying is this whole idea of saying that, oh, marriage don't work out, so be a baby mama is never the good advice to give anybody. It's crazy. And I like I said, if you chose wrong, hey, that we all make mistakes. This is my second marriage, okay, that I've been married almost 20 years on. My first marriage was an utter mistake. Okay. And I chose wrong and I chose poorly and I got piss poor results. So I'm not here to look down on anybody that's made a mistake or chose the wrong person. All I'm saying is that if you're intentional on who you choose, your whole life can change. That's all I'm saying. So don't just throw marriage out the window and be no freaking baby mama. Shouldn't be glorified on any level. Whether you rich, whether you poor, whether you in between, whether you pretty, whether you ugly, whether you fat, whether you skinny, it doesn't matter. Don't do it. And if you got one child, that's no problem. Don't do it again. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna go ahead and restart the timer for Miss Ashley because I did interject on her. Go ahead, Ashley. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with everything you said. Having a baby outside of marriage, it does come with its problems. Just like having a baby within your marriage, it could potentially come with some problems as well too. Everything comes with potential problems. I wouldn't advise anyone to do it outside of marriage because, like you said, if he's not willing to make a commitment to you, then you shouldn't be having a child with someone that's not willing to make a commitment to you at all. Especially if they're not willing to be public with you and make a commitment with you, because I haven't really seen Latto and 21 Savage out publicly with their relationship. And I understand there's privacy and, when you keep things private, you want to have privacy and privacy sometimes makes things go better. And we don't really fully understand or 100% know everything that they have going on. But again, I do agree with, when you have a kid within a marriage, there's a lot more that could possibly go right than there is that could possibly go wrong. I just like to look at it like, whenever how do you want things to be blessed and how do you want your child to grow up and what do you want them to see and everything? Because when they see, sometimes when you deal with these situations, when it's a parent having a child outside of a marriage and then their kid is not, and they haven't had no commitment to this person, then it turns out that now the person doesn't have any commitment to you. And then now they're starting another family. My bad. But if I'm done, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I got you, Ashley. Appreciate you, sis. And I just wanted to respond to people in the comments that said, like, don't be mad. Are you mad that we don't agree with you about the marriage thing? Listen, sister. You don't got to agree with me. At the end of the day, that is your pussy. That is your vagina. Do what you want with it. But I promise you that you're not going to have a successful result. And that's all I'm saying. You can agree, you can disagree. You can see so many people trying the same thing and see them making mistakes, but you think you're going to be the exception. It's just like people that start smoking cigarettes. You've been seeing all these people on the machines, the oxygen, talking about they sick, talking about speaking like this, like a robot. And you think somehow you're going to be different when you start smoking menthol, whatever they are, menthol, cool 100s, whatever them things are. You think you're going to be different? Okay, you're not. So you don't have to agree with me if you don't want to. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be the baby mama, not me. All I'm trying to do is help and uplift Black women to know that this isn't the way to go. But you don't have to agree with me at all. So take that how you want to, sister. All right. I'm not policing your pussy. I'm not popping up in your mirror in the bathroom like Candyman and saying, don't give that China away. No. I'm not nowhere where you at. You do what you want to do. Do what you want to do, baby. Let me keep going. Because I'm about to wrap up this live, y'all. I really am. I'm about to wrap up this live. Let me go down here to certified. Go ahead, certified.
Yeah, personally, I think this was a very stupid idea. Being the mistress is crazy. This man is publicly still married. I don't care what y'all say. She could have said whatever she wanted to say on an interview. On paper, them people is still married. Ain't nothing good come from being the mistress, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. And we need to stop doing this thing of promoting, oh, it's better to be just a mom than being a wife. Sorry. There's way more security in being a wife than being a mom. Because when that man is ready to go, not you, them children get half of everything he owns. Why not have it that way? Me personally, I'm not popping out no babies for no man if he ain't being for real with me. Like, what's the next step? If the next step ain't marriage, that's it. I don't want it. I'm not giving you no babies. We're not doing this. I'm not being the mistress. I'm not being the side chick. I'm not being none of that. But to each everybody's own. Everybody gets to a certain age and they feel like, hey, it's my time. I feel like I need to be a mom, or I need this baby. No, you need to work on yourself. That's all you need to do. Work on yourself first. Establish a house, a car before you start popping out babies. Because at the end of the day, these babies need a lot more than just, oh, look at you, you're so cute. That's it, that's all.
Okay, all right. I got you. Certified. All right, let me I'm gonna shorten this up, you guys, so I can hurry up and get everybody out of here before I wrap this live. So let me go next down here to Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
All right, so I just had a couple of points that you all had brung up before. People were saying that you have to be pregnant, you have to be married to have a baby, and I was actually pregnant, and my husband died. So my marriage actually got annulled because he died right after my wedding on a motorcycle wreck. So with that, I feel like it's very important that we be knowledgeable about what can happen, what the possibilities are, and stay on top of that. Be prepared for the worst to happen because it can and it will. I was 22 when this happened, and I had been with this man since I was 18. So I just wanted to say that. That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. I just want to say my condolences. What were you? I think I may be confused on like what you mean. Well, now I'm not gonna ask because I feel like it's important to ask. But I just want to say my condolences, sis, and hopefully that you're on the healing road from that. I'm so sorry. All right. Let me go next down here to Gabrielle. Go ahead, Gabrielle. How you doing, sis?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Good afternoon. I definitely agree with you about the whole not being a baby mama thing. I don't think, that's a win, but I will say that I just feel like, obviously any woman can do what she wants with birth control. Like, it is a thing. Like, I get that not everyone agrees with, waiting until marriage. Like, I even personally don't agree with that, but I do think if you do want to do it, like, there are so many birth control options. Like, there, you got the implant, the IUD, like, you've got schmondoms. You've got like O-Pill, which is like a very affordable birth control you can order on Amazon. You can buy it in, like the drugstore, like, or the rug store. Sorry, but there are just so many options. I don't understand why not just like use birth control? Like, because I think a lot of people. I just think a lot of people aren't going to wait till marriage for whatever reason. And it's like, look, do what you want to do, but there are so many different options. And like, if you double up, like, so if you have him wear a schmondom and you take the pill, your odds of, running into, okay. Someone in the comments said, do I think she didn't have access to birth control? I didn't say she didn't have access to it, but clearly, these conversations, there's so many of these stories that have come up. So clearly birth control in a lot of these cases is not being used. So I even that comment, like, I don't understand, like, what is the hostility against birth control? Like, there are so many different forms of it out there. It's affordable. So, if like I get that everyone's not going to wait until marriage, and that's completely fine. But it's like, why not just use the pill or use birth control? Like, I'm sorry, I don't, and I get that I might be biased about this because I don't want kids, period. So I don't understand, or I don't feel the like intrinsic pull to want to have kids, and that's probably a factor in why I feel what I feel. But I'm just saying, like there are options out there if you don't want to wait. But that's just what I think about it.
All right. I got you, Gabrielle. It's good to see you, sis. All right. Oh shoot, I accidentally hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. Everybody gotta say to your timer so I can hurry up and get through to everybody. I think I added Monica, you okay, so I'm gonna go to Solon and then I'm gonna go up here to Ace. Let me set your timer, Monica. Go ahead, sis. I can't even click on your picture to give you the timer. Okay, there it is. You there, Monica? Okay, maybe she gone or whatever. I'm not
on
quite sure.
mute.
Okay. You there, Monica? Okay, yeah, let me send you a request to turn your mic on. You there? If not, I'll drop you. You can possibly come back. Okay. All right, so let me just keep going then. Let me go next up here to Ace Stevens. Go ahead, Ace.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so like, I'm a man and stuff like that, but like at the end of the day, like I got my own personal opinions. Everybody got their own personal opinions, stuff like that. But like, Lotto is an adult woman, like making her own decisions, like about her body, like her relationship and her future. Like whether like she's married or not, it doesn't define like the legitimacy of like her pregnancy or her worth as a person. Like
Nobody
how
said
people,
any of that.
I know, but I'm saying, at the end of the day,
Okay, at the end of
we
the
all
day,
got.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. Once again, I just said that I'm not talking to any men about anything that has to do with women. It doesn't matter if you like to take penis or not. I'm not going to talk to you about it because it doesn't make you a woman. So let me say this: nobody said that Lotto was invalidated. Nobody said that they wanted Lotto to have a bad pregnancy. Nobody said that they were disrespectful to Lotto. Nobody said any of those things. And I don't like it when people do straw man arguments. Nobody said that. The only thing that people said, and specifically me, the host, because I can only speak for me, is that baby mama culture is normalized in the black community. Now, because Lotto is biracial, everything that is negative towards the black community or anything negative that she does will go onto black people, but never onto white people. And so what I'm saying is that her being a third baby mama after bragging about how top tier she is insane. And she will be a single mother soon. It's really just that simple. Just like y'all said that everybody was hating on Cardi B, which it turned out that no, nobody was hating on Cardi B. People were telling the truth. Everybody said that people were hating on Summer Walker, and they weren't. They were telling the truth. What exactly happened? So that's the only thing that people were saying. I don't care how much you love Lotto's music, how beautiful you think Lotto is, how much money she has, and you envy the fact that she has money. It doesn't matter. What has happened to all of these other women before her is going to happen to her too. And I think that's the reason why a lot of times a lot of y'all lives are in shambles yourselves, because you will see the consequences of an action, but somehow you lie to yourself and tell yourself it's not going to be you. It's not going to be you. It's not going to be you. It's going to be somebody else. It's not going to be you. But it will be you. That's all I'm saying. So but once again, no disrespect, men, but I'm not talking to men about nothing that has to do with women. Okay? I think a lot of y'all get out of pocket because so many women let y'all overstep because y'all like the same things that we like. But I don't do that here. If you're a man, I'm not letting you talk about women's business. I don't care how much you like women's business. You get what I'm saying? You still can't talk. So, yeah. All right. So let me just keep going. Let me go next up here to Kiara.
Oh, hey Trish. I be the prettiest
Hello.
wanted to be added up. She kept asking you, so I wanted to
Okay.
tell you.
Okay. All right. I'll add her up and then I'm gonna end this live, y'all. Go ahead, Kiara.
Hey. Well,
Hey.
first, I really appreciate the host. Like, I appreciate everything that you've been saying. I think these conversations are so important to have. And I think you literally said everything that I was thinking. In response to the last girl that said, birth control is an option, and why aren't women using birth control? The answer to that question is
women want these babies because any woman that doesn't want to have a kid or doesn't want to have a kid out of wedlock is not going to do that. I'm 27 years old. I've been in 2 serious relationships thus far. And every relationship that I've been in, it's practically ended because kids became the topic of it. And when I really thought about it, I thought, this is not the person that I want to marry and I want to be with. And when you date intentionally like that and you think ahead in terms of your future, going back to your point of marriage, a lot of women would say, oh, marriage doesn't mean anything. It's just a piece of paper. But like you said, when you do marry the right person and you make the right choice, it can be a wonderful thing, right? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to create a foundation for a family and for a child. So I just wanted to respond to some of the things that you were saying. I agree with everything that was said so far. And I think it's important that we have these standards because the baby mother culture and amongst Black America right now, once Black women is disgusting. I'm appalled, honestly.
Okay, all right, I got you, Kiara. All right, let me go next down here to I be the prettiest. You had something to say, sis? You there? Let me unmute you. You there? Okay.
Hey, I just wanted to say when you was talking about your marriage and why do you think the best option is for us to get married first? I need that screen recording. I know somebody in the comments has it. I really need it bad because I really think that should be reposted on many platforms. So if anybody have that, can you please send it to me? Like that's all I wanted, girl. But everything else that you said today, I agree with you.
Go on Trig's YouTube. I'll put it in the channel. She reposted her lives on her YouTube channel. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I appreciate you. I'll be the prettiest. That's all I'm saying, you guys, is that I just want to say this one more time. At the end of the day, I know y'all don't know me and everybody has different platforms, but my platform is strictly for upbuilding, uplifting, giving advice to helping Black women and Black girls be better and be the best that they can be, because Black women are the top of the top is tier. And that's just what it is. Anybody that wants to argue about that, argue with your mama. That's why everybody wants to copy us, be us, siphon our energy, get our power, all of this and all of that. They know how powerful we are, but a lot of times we don't. So all I am here to do is tell Black women not be victims and not get okie doked and not get played. My channel that I have on YouTube and also here is a hyper focus on monoracial Black women. Of course, biracial women are welcome, but my main focus and in center is monoracial Black women because oftentimes we are forgotten, neglected, unprotected, disrespected, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I didn't have this live to beat Latto down into the dirt to talk. That's why I didn't even really speak about her as a person. All I did is speak about her behavior because a lot of times people want Black women to settle for nothing. People want Black women to feel as if we don't have the right to ask for anything. We shouldn't expect marriage. We shouldn't expect fair treatment. We shouldn't expect a soft life. We shouldn't expect love. We shouldn't expect anything except struggle, heartache, and pain. And that is what I want Black women to unplug from. We deserve better. We deserve a fairy tale ending. We deserve love. We deserve respect. And not saying you have to have a man because you don't. I don't want y'all to think that this is some type of male-centered stuff that you can only be happy with a man, because you can be happy alone too with your girls being a rich auntie. All I'm saying is that however life looks for you, I want you to get the best that life has to offer. So if you want to be a mother, I want you to have the husband. I want you to have a man that loves you and respects you and y'all are living life together. If you want to be single, I want you to be having your coins together, hanging out with your girls, having a good, happy life. That's the only thing that I'm saying. My only goal is to uplift and make Black women realize their worth and value. You are somebody, sis. You are a queen. You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are divine feminine. You really are. And I want every single solitary Black woman to know that and feel that in your soul. Because if you know that and you feel that, you will require more out of everybody that is around you and your life will elevate. Because once you give people no other option but to give you the best, or they can get lost, they will give that to you because they don't have no choice. Because if they're not giving it to you, they're going to be gone. So that's all I want you to say. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love Black women and I will love Black women to the day I pass away. All right. That's all I'm saying. I love y'all. Okay, and all I meant to do was uplift y'all. And hopefully y'all didn't take no offense to the things that I say. Now, if y'all did like this live, y'all did like what I'm saying, I do have a channel. All you have to do is click on my page. The link is in my bio. It'll take you to there. Hit the subscribe button. I come out with videos every day at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I also upload these lives as well to the channel so you can hear them in real time. And I just want to say to all of the ladies that came up and gave y'all thoughts and perspectives and feelings, even if I didn't agree with y'all, I appreciate what y'all said, because that way it's not an echo chamber. We can hear all different thoughts. I appreciate everything that y'all said. I appreciate everything. And I think, wait a minute, I think I did not go to Danica before I get out of here. Danica, you didn't say nothing, did you, sis? Go ahead. Let me start your timer, Danica.
No, I'm still here. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. I'll make it quick because again, you guys were about to leave anyways. I just want to agree with everybody's perspective to a certain extent. For one, I just want to say I expect the expectation with all women, but mostly with the world that we do live in with Black women in general, we do have to do better and hold ourselves better, and also be kind with one another, because now like social media has made things worse to where we are like against each other when we should be better together, like create a sisterhood. Like all that is gone now. So I appreciate the message and you making this chat, because these conversations do have to need to be spoken on first, something to be there, like a change to be there. So that's just pretty much all I gotta say. We have to do better.
Okay, all right. I appreciate you, Danica. So, yeah, you guys, once again, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for everybody in the comments. I mean, in the request box that I couldn't get to, but I got to get up out of here, y'all. So, once again, I just want to say, Black women, Black girls, know your power and realize it. Don't accept anything other than what you know that you deserve. Okay? And once you look in the mirror and you really believe in yourself and believe the power that you have, you can create the most beautiful reality for yourself, because like I said before, if people come in your circle, they already know that they have to have a certain code of conduct or they're going to be gone. So everybody that is around you is going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Your life will change if you do that, honestly. But first, you need to start with words of affirmation. When you wake up in the mirror, when you wake up in the morning, you go wash your face, brush your teeth, tell yourself that, hey, I am a queen. I am that girl. I am powerful. I am in control of my destiny. I am going to create this life for myself. Speak life into yourself. Speak positive into yourself. Speak love into yourself. And eventually those things will surround you. And that's all I'm saying. So I hope y'all have a great weekend. Love y'all. And I will see y'all later. All right? And thanks so much to Brown Sugar for being a great moderator for me today. Appreciate you so much, Brown Sugar. All right, see y'all.